What? Yeah! What? Yeah! What? Yeah! What? Yeah! What? Yeah! What? Yeah! What? Yeah!
Yes, sir, man. Let's go ahead and get to it. Y'all know it, man. Let me make sure this music ain't too loud. Yo, what up with it, man? It's your boy T-Dub, Mr. Whatsblazing Sports. Mr. Listen, I am literally back at it. Like they said, Beetlejuice, and I'm come to fix your need in my unconventional ways talking about this boxing, guys. Listen, man, I'm sorry, man. I'm back. Well, I'm back somewhat, man. You know, I got a lot going on. But I did watch boxing. Let's make sure you guys can hear me. Oh, you can. Okay. All right, listen. I did watch boxing this weekend. I saw Keyshawn Davis. I saw his brothers. I saw Mason. Man, oh my God, that first round, them first 2 rounds, man, I tell you, that was some exciting boxing. I was talking to Bob. I was texting Bob like, what the F? Very, very exciting, man. We're going to talk about it, man. And Boots Ennis. Boots did the rematch with Karen. Not gonna butcher his name. I should have wrote it down and how it should sound and try to make sure I pronounce it right. But I knew that fight was going to be tough because the first fight was tough. A lot of people don't think it was tough. They thought Karen was just running a lot, and he was moving. Karen was moving as if he trained. Watching what's that kids movie where I like to move it. I like to move it. He was moving, but when he decided to throw, even in that first fight, he was able to catch Boots. I listen. I think it's gonna be a tough fight. I thought Boots was gonna win. We got to talk about that, man. Listen, I put this picture on purpose. I put this picture of Boots getting hit because it's not what Boots was doing on offense that has the boxing world talking about, is he really like that? You know what I'm saying? Can he beat this or can he beat that? It's not his offense. It's his defense. And that's what we are going to Michael Phelps dive all the way into it. Guys, listen, if you have any questions, see, when you do ask questions actually help because it makes me think about something that maybe I didn't plan on talking about. Because when I do this live, I like, you know what? I want to do a video, right? I didn't call it at night because Boots, his undercard to me, I don't know. I just didn't call it. Even though I'm going to say this, man, I thought Ford looked nice. I thought Ford looked sharp. When I told you guys I watched boxing this weekend, I watched boxing. And he looked real nice. Time and sharpness, movement. I like everything Ford did this weekend. Really good fighting. But let's start off with this one. Guys, hey, if you haven't done so already, if you get a chance to catch this live or even on replay, like, man, T-Dub, man, they didn't give me your notification, and you ain't been live in a while. Now you just popping out like the boogie, man. I didn't know to look for you, T-Dub, and that's okay. And that's my fault. That's okay. I got so much going on. You guys wouldn't believe. Not just the work, but the stress, man. Your boy T-Dub got a lot of stress. I mean, a lot of it. But you know what, man? Listen, I'm back, right? And I'm covering the fight. Listen, I am covering Mike Tyson. Let's see if we can get this a little lower. I'm covering Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. And I'm covering it live, uncut, unedited. I'm back at it like a crack addict, giving you boxing geekers every bit of this menace and work. Shebang, bang, bang, bang. Connor nigga, what's up, champ? Said, what's good, T-Dub? Ford was working that jab. Listen, man, Ford looked good, bro. Like, see, by me, boxing before, and not just me being in boxing before, because of the style of boxer I was. You know what I'm saying? I really like what Ford was doing. The little movement, you know what I'm saying? Some people don't understand that little movement, taking your head off center, changing, snapping that jab, timing. I thought Ford looked real nice, man. Really nice. Really good fight. But the one fight, 'cause I was talking to Bob this weekend as when was it Keyshawn Davis, right? When he weighed in at 134 point some pounds, and his opponent, what did he weigh in at? Was it 141? And then he came into the fight 155. I'm like, oh my God, this guy is trying to pull what not American, but what Ryan Garcia pulled, but pull it on a steroid level, without steroids. Basically, listen, this is my thoughts on it as you smack that light. And I sip this coffee so I can give you that work the only way I know how, right? I believe the guy did it on purpose. Is there a chance he didn't? There's a chance. But if you ask me, I think he did, and he was trying to put Keyshawn Davis in an unfair advantage to where he had to take the fight. Well, T-Dub, he could have counseled T-Dub. He didn't have to. He could have said no. A lot of times you're in a tough position. To be honest, I really think it should be more penalties outside of money on doing things like that. Because think about it. If you are a challenger for a title and you fight somebody is not just beating them because he has a name, if you beat him, it kind of, even if you don't get the title, it moves you up. So it could be a win-win even if you don't, you find ways to cut corners. I really think it should be penalties outside of just financial. How's it looking? Okay. It's a little different. Let me see. Hold on. Let me check something. Oh, whatever. I done kicked this thing, man. I'm sorry, guys. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, I'm working. Listen, I'm working in my own construction. I am building the Whatsblazing the sports studios. I'm hand building it. But I probably got to get some help, man. Because I've been building real slow. But I probably got to get some help. I did some framing. I did some, running wires. I'm going to need help. I'm going real slow with it. He's at 6 pounds over the weight I heard. So, listen, when a fight is at 135 and the person comes in at 141, in my opinion, he didn't try. And then he comes to the fight the next day at 155. I think he really wanted to overpower Keyshawn Davis to where he thought he couldn't feel Keyshawn power as much because he's bigger, but he would be able to deliver power, right? Something like when Jermell Charlo went up to fight Canelo. Because Canelo was already at the 168 and Charlo was coming up divisions, he just couldn't really manage to even do anything to stop Canelo from coming forward. But now let's get back to this on why I believe that this was done purposely. It wasn't just Keyshawn Davis on the court. He had not one brother, but two brothers. And another stablemate that's trained by Bomac, at least, right? So that's counting him, that's 4 people that I know at least he's connected to, could be more. But 4 people that's all trying to eat off of this cord, that put work in to eat off of this cord. Probably set bills off of making money off this cord. And on top of that, he had his sisters scheduled to do the national anthem. He wasn't in a position that even though he could have said no, he wasn't in a position to say, I'm not taking a fight. Now, what I would have tried to do, now this is me. And I'm like, oh man, this rascal got over me. Like, hey. If he probably went forward, Denzel Washington, you mother effers. I don't put cases on all of you. King Kong ain't got, he probably thinking like, you got over me now. Okay. I probably would have been like, hey man, you 6 pounds over. You can't gain by fight time, by ring walk, you can't gain more than 4 more pounds. That's I would have tried to something to limit. If you waited at 141, bro, you can't come in no more than 146. Something. But he didn't do it. So, hey, listen, I'm telling Bob, like, listen, man. I said, normally I think Keyshawn got this, but man, I just didn't know. With that level of weight, I just didn't know. And I'm like, I don't know, Bob. I don't know, man. I said, I think he'll win, but I'm kind of having a feeling. My feeling was wrong. Listen, Keyshawn went out there, and I'm not going to lie. Even though, the guy didn't really look all that spectacular. And you saw his plans, come in throwing big shots. I thought Keyshawn Davis looked good, man. I thought he looked good. I thought he handled that situation better than most. Listen, even what's his name? Bald head. What's his name? King. Oh man, one of the commentators, former boxer. What I'm thinking about, guys? Commentator, former boxer. Milk. No, I don't want to call him a milk dud here, but you guys know him. Tim Bradley. Tim Bradley, right? Tim Bradley was almost like, listen, that's a lot of weight, man. Maybe he should make it boring in so many words. Maybe he should stick and move in so many words. You know what I'm saying? And because Tim knows, man, with that type of weight advantage, listen, that's a one weight class fighting another weight class or another 2 weight classes. He was like, this is, he came in at a junior middleweight. But Keyshawn Davis did not only go out there and box well, he moved well, but it wasn't the moving well that looked like running. And the dude executed finishing moves out this world. Oh my God, listen, he looked good. Now people are saying that, did he overtake Shakur Stevenson to fight Gervonta Davis? I'm going to say this. I don't know if I can say, listen, I'm going to say this. I don't believe Shakur Stevenson's stock is really rising. I don't think it dropped, but I don't know if it's still rising. I don't know. I think the boxing fans want to see it, but I don't know. Keyshawn Davis, because he doesn't got that many fights, right? And he's impressing us, right? Keyshawn, to be honest, because he doesn't have I don't think the pressure that Shakur has on him either. But one thing Keyshawn does more than Shakur is Keyshawn engages. Shakur Stevenson had a couple fights to where it just didn't look like he can pull the trigger, right? Like he fought in I can't think of his name, but it was like first or second for throwing the least amount of punches or something like that. You don't want that type of historic fights. And listen, in boxing where you throw punches, you don't want to go down in history for throwing the least amount of punches. That's just not something you want, man. That's like your wife is breaking records while married to you for sleeping with the most amount of men. Like, that's something you don't want. It's not a record you really want, man. Your wife like, yeah, I just did my 31st person today. Yeah. Come on, hubby. Sloppy seconds. Oh, 38s. But Keyshawn Davis, because he's getting attention and he's actually throws punches, and he had every excuse, to be honest, to run that fight and stick and move just to get past it. And he did. He actually exceeded expectations within that exclamation point. Listen, does that mean he jumped Shakur Stevenson? I don't think so. Not yet. Not yet. Would I like to see him or Shakur get the fight with Gervonta Davis? Yes. Do I think it's going to happen anytime soon? Sadly to say, man, listen. Because you have, the PBC doing their thing, you have, the Zone doing their thing, and it does not, at least right now, look like PBC is doing work with, Saudi. You know what I'm saying? Because now listen, if they was involved, then I think it would have happened. I think they got the money to, I think they got the money to be like, we're gonna pay you to make this fight happen. But I think Keyshawn Davis right now is what he's doing is he's pushing himself in the light as a contender to fight Gervonta Davis. But I don't believe as of right now he has earned that right to be the number one spot that people want to be like, oh, he gotta get it next. I don't think so. But I think he definitely doing a good goddamn job to getting where he wants to be at. Now, guys, let's talk about Jaron Ennis. You know what, man? See, I want to open the lines, but I don't, but if you got questions, comments in the chat, let me know, man. Even after this video post, if you catch this, you're like, man, I'm looking for something to ride to, work through, and you want to see somebody talk about some boxing that get you where you need to be at, hit that comment, man. I'll check the comments sometime and see if you guys got something to say. Here's my thoughts on Jaron Ennis. First of all, who needed to fight more? Who did the fight mean more to? Ennis or Karen? Boots did not need to fight. He won the first one. The fight literally does nothing for Boots. For Karen, he lost the first one. They said he ran. He's on a 3-fight winning streak and has a chance to redeem himself and revenge a loss to Boots. So the person that would be more motivated for this fight, it would be Karen. It means more to him. Karen did not come to run. He was coming to throw. See, if Karen looked back and they said, listen, whenever you decide to throw Boots the first time, you actually was hitting him. He's hittable. He's not a Terrence Crawford or Floyd Mayweather. Yes, he got some slick offense about him, but he's hittable. When he's on offense, he's 100% offense, and he's out, and he's not even in a defensive posture. He's head hunting. He's 50 Cent. I'll whoop your head, boy. With the back of the steel, I'll whoop your head, boy. Boots, in that fight, this is what I see. I do not believe Jaron is getting worse. I think as you step up in competition, competition exposes things that lesser competition couldn't expose. Like, let's say me, right? T-Dub, I'm out of shape, overweight, out of date right now. But if you put me against a bum, you might like, oh man, T-Dub, you still look good, bro. He couldn't touch you. You was hitting him. You can do it, bro. Man, go pro, go do it. And then all of a sudden I fight somebody who's better. And I don't look as good. I get tore up. I get hit. I get exposed. I get tired. I'm missing. Now they asking, what happened, man? Dog, bro, maybe you shouldn't have. Man, man. And it's not that I got worse. It's just that when you step up in competition, competition exposes things that you didn't make a strength. Like, just like some knockout artists, as they move up in competition, they don't be knocking out people like that no more. Danny Garcia, moved up, didn't knock out like Keith Thurman. Not quite the same, right? Not quite the same. Now, I'm not talking about, don't give me no exceptions. I'm talking about in general. You know what I'm talking about. Don't play stupid with me. And I'm going to say this. even though Jaron Boots Ennis, this is what he showed me. The boy got a chin. The boy has a chin. He was getting hit. Clow, clow, clow. Left hook was landing. Clow, clow. But in order to get a chin, you have to get hit. He was getting hit. His defense need improvement. And what in my opinion, and it's crazy. He needs to increase his defense by sharpening up his offense. See, some of that's going to go over your head. By sharpening up his offense, will make a better defense. What you know what you mean? Well, instead of just ha, and your hands are hurt, bro, you gotta be more responsible. You gotta be more responsible. See, sometimes when you throw shots, you see how it's harder. I'm not saying it's impossible to get hit. But if you throw shots with your chin down, not wide, move with them, it decreases your chance of getting hit or getting hit clean. I think he needs to work on that. Now I'm going to say this right here. Karen, I want to see, before people really get to throwing Jaron Boots Ennis down in the mud and, oh, he ain't this and he ain't that, I want to see Stanionis fight. I think Karen whoops Stanionis. I'm going to straight up say it. I think Karen will defeat and take the title off of Stanionis. I think he would give Mario Barrios a hard-ass time. And I can't think of the other champion, but I think Karen right now, see, they double back with Boots, right? They double back with Boots. See, just like when some people, like when you don't want to fight, you know, when they don't want you to go to the Anthony Joshua route back in the day, they'll send you over to Wilder, right? Like what's his name? Who he had to fight twice? 3 times now. Who was that Wilder fought 3 times, man? Who was that he fought? I can't think of it. What's you know, gosh. I can't think of his name right now. You got the Southpaw, fought him 3 times. He was originally mandatory to fight Joshua. Never happened. He ended up fighting Wilder 3 times and never did fight Joshua. You guys know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, right? I think Karen right now, if you put him in there with Mario Barrios, Stanionis, and matter of fact, I'm gonna find it. Well, you know what? The other guy, he's good though. He's undefeated too. I think he clips. I think he clips. Out of the other 3 champions, I think he at least clips 2. Maybe all of them. Or at the bare ball minimum, each one of those fights going to be tough. Each one of them. Because the dude got some wicked angles, wicked shots, man. The dude can fight. But when he fought Jaron Ennis, I think one thing that kind of discouraged him, people don't, I told Bob about this too. I said, listen, when you in there with somebody, you hitting with your best shots, and they don't stop coming. I said, mentally, that F's with you. Mentally, that F's with you. Karen was hitting Ennis with some shots, man. Listen, they wasn't no love taps. They wasn't just shot, get back. They wasn't just no defensive shot just to throw to keep you back. He was hitting Ennis with some real with the bottom of the boot heel. He was in him with it. And Boots took it. And kept going. And I'm going to tell you one thing that I thought made Boots more hittable. I think he wanted the knockout so bad. And he didn't just want it for himself. I think he wanted it for others. Because when there were times, a lot of times in this fight, when he was tied up with Karen, he was looking to his corner. Nope. He's looking. It's like he's trying to impress them to let them know he ain't doing nothing. He got it. He wasn't just all him. But honestly, when you're doing things like that, you got it. Unless you're fluid and your defense is just slick like that, when you getting hit like that, bro, don't worry about nobody else. You ain't got to communicate with nobody else. Terrence Crawford sent him a message afterwards, or he at least at him afterwards. And I really thought Terrence Crawford was not trying to be mean. I thought he was trying to be helpful. I think Terrence Crawford most likely thinking, I don't care if Boots stay at 147. I don't care if he moves to 154. I don't care if people say they want me to fight him. My career path, unless they throw me a stupid amount of money, my career path is I want to chase the titles. I'm not just trying to defend. I want to chase the titles. Why did Boots Ennis, not the main reason, but one of the reasons Boots Ennis said he want to go to 154 because he can't get the guys in the ring with him. See, Boots would like to unify 147, but he act like he's saying that he can't get any on his Mario Barrios. He can't get them in the ring. So if he can't get them in the ring, why is he wasting time trying to make weight for a weight he feel that he's not at his optimal power anymore? And he don't want to keep taking chances fighting people like Karen because those guys can really fight. They might not get the light. They might not get the shine, but they can fight. Ask Big Baby Jaron Ennis. You fight somebody who didn't get the light, who don't have the shine, who they thought you was going to win based off we know you. We seen what you can do to these opponents, but we didn't know how good he was. Some people did. Majority didn't. And he came in there and shocked the world. Now, I'm saying this, man. If Boots moved to 154, there's a few guys just like that. People don't know much about, but they some head busters. Terrence Crawford, ask him. Terrence Crawford, last fight he fought somebody with very little fights and pushed Crawford to the brink. Now Crawford got the win, he got the belt, but he pushed Terrence Crawford, arguably pound for pound #1 in the sport of boxing. He pushed him to the brink. And there's a few more up there. And Boots, who has a side advantage to some people at 147, he won't have it ain't going to be quite like that at 154. And they cracking too. But listen, I'm saying, if he do it, man, hey, I'm not going to knock it. If he moves to 154, there's some interesting fights. Like I said, Terrence Crawford is up there. Earl Spence Jr. is up there. Jamel Charlo up there. You know, it's some fights. It's some fights at 154. It's some past champions, some current champions, and some contenders. And some fights at 154. You know what? Danny Garcia, I almost think, based off of listening to Danny, I almost think Danny at least should stay retired until he get I don't know if he retired, but I think he should stay out until he get that desire. Because right now, to me, when I hear Danny talk, sound like Danny is like he's transitioning to the promoter side. He done his work. He transitioned to the promoter side. Now, but if he came back, you know, because he didn't look like he had the power to pop or nothing to deal with even the older Eric Laurie at 160. And he only had one fight at 154. I really think Danny should get back to 154 if he's going to do it. And I mean, listen, Danny might not have to be the main event, bro. You might have to be a co-main. Listen, if I was Danny, you know what I'm saying? You got some fighters coming up. You got some people coming up, man. Maybe be a co-main. You know, take on somebody who is beatable. Because you got to build your confidence back up. Your confidence, man, listen, some people think you quit, big dog. Listen, even though your father called it, a lot of people think you quit, big dog. They saying when you came back in that corner, you had that look in your eye like, shit, I'm done, man. I can't do nothing with this nigga. This nigga, man. You know? But again, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But guys, listen, man, I just want to give you guys a little work, man. I hope you guys smash that like. If you ain't did it, subscribe to the channel, man. Hit the notification bell. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Like I said, man, if you guys feed me, you comment, you subscribe, become members. That gets me motivated to come back to the camera and keep giving you guys this boxing work. Like I said, man, I'm going to give you that work this weekend for Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. I'm not even going to talk about that in this video because that is completely a separate video on its own. I got to get my mind, because I got thoughts about it. And I don't want to say nothing now because I get the rambling. And I want to keep this right here on what this right here is on. Jaron Ennis, his defense did get exposed. It's not as tight as it needs to be. He does have good power. He does have good offense. I would have liked to see him cut the ring off a little bit more, but the defense needs to be tightened up, and the more he step up in those levels, like when you look at people like Terrence Crawford, even though Terrence Crawford has a hellified offense, that defense is kind of right up there too. I'm not saying Terrence Crawford defense is right there with his offense, but that defense is right up there. Maybe the only person to me that come up my mind right now that has offense and defense was probably Floyd Mayweather. Most accurate punching, right? Most daggers. And the defense. Matter of fact, his defense was so bad in his offense that it overshadowed his offense when it shouldn't have been. Because Floyd Mayweather was extremely accurate. I would say the reason why his defense overshadowed his offense, because he didn't let his hands go more. He would pop shot you. Pow! 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 Now, if Floyd would have just threw maybe a couple more with those, like slip and ta-da, and then move again, oh my gosh, man. But hit the like button, man. I think those are my thoughts, man. I think I'm all thought out, man. I hope you guys, enjoy this. I think I'm all thought out about this, unless you guys come up with something in the chat. But like I said, that Mason, man, so young, so talented, man, and he fought a guy that had like a half George Jefferson in the back haircut, and that dude that he fought, that's the type of guy that you don't want to fight in a bar. Like that guy looks like a guy that if you see him in normal clothes, you might think he's a punk. You might not even think he can fight. You might not even think, he's short. He ain't really cut like that. You might think, man, I knock him out. Who, him? Man, I knock him out. But that's the type of guy, man, that within a few seconds of fighting, you realize that you are way in over your head. And even though Mason was the better boxer, the sharper boxer, he was getting caught. He got dropped. Dropped him. He got dropped. Listen, man, them 2 rounds was so exciting. I was like, man, I should have called this. I should have called it. I was sitting where I'm sitting right now. I just didn't click go live. I was sitting right here watching the TV. I got right in front of me, literally right there. I'm like, I should have called it, but you don't know how good it's going to be, man. You don't know how good it's going to be. Man, like, listen, young talent, really good. Showed he got dog. Like, even with him, I think his corner wanted him to just get back to boxing a little bit because he got caught twice. But he has like that, what Nassim Richardson said about Floyd one time. He said, when you hit Floyd, he ain't going to tuck tail and run. He going to fight you back. He going to fight. That dragon will come out in him. And that's what we found out about Mason, man. Because when he hit Mason didn't tuck tail and run. I mean, he actually, like he wanted to get it. He wanted to get his back in blood. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to get it back in blood. He wanted to get it back. And by him getting it back, he was getting caught. He was getting hit. But it worked out. Made an exciting fight. Listen, that looked good. He won. We saw the dog in you. We saw it. But you got to clean up a little bit, young champ. Listen, you got to clean up a little bit, young champ, because you might run into somebody that you might not get up from them type of shots. The better the competition going to be, the bigger the shots. All right, guys, it's your boy T. Whatsblazing Sport, man. If I missed anything, you already know what to do. Comment below and let me know. Please subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about Jaron Ennis. Is he like that? Is he not? What do you rate him? Can he beat the Terrence Crawford? How successful would he be at 154? And how successful is he at 147? Comment below and let me know. And I'm up. Where's my music? There we go. Yeah.